Hi, this is Manoj, co-designer of Theology, a worker placement and area control game. Theology is for 2 to 4 players and has a playtime of 60 to 90 minutes. It is set in a fictional world where each player takes the role of an ancient Indian god that's competing to become the most venerated. In this game, you will be assembling a pantheon, using your profit to spread your religion, construct temples under your name, and fulfill prophecies to strengthen people's faith in you. There's two main ways to win this game. The first is if you're the first person to conquer two realms, and the second is if you satisfy the immediate win condition on your ability try. For setup, give out a player mat to each player. Pick the play area for the game based on the icons represented on the game board. Here, I'll be setting up a three-player game. So first, I will shuffle the terrain tiles and then I'll draw one. That happens to be a firewood terrain, so I'll place it in one of the kingdoms that's marked A. Then I'll draw a crystal, I'll place it in B. I'll draw a stone, I place it in C. Then I draw a firewood again, I'll place it in one of the remaining A's, and so on and so forth. Once we are done with this terrain tile setup, I'll place two majority tokens in each of the kingdoms, like so. For the deck setup, deal one god and two prophecies to each player, and then place four ascendants and four celestials in open play. Mix the temple bag and place three temple tiles in open. So for two players you use three realm tiles and for four players you use five realm tiles, and that would be the open play setup for this game. On your turn, you can perform at most two or five actions. Note that at the beginning of the game, you may not repeat your action, but later in the game, you might gain the ability to do so. The five actions are preach, travel, construct temple, collect, and intervene. In your preach action, you can either initiate or convert a follower. To initiate, place your follower pawn in one of the empty slots at your prophet's location. In your preach action, at your prophet's location, you can also convert an opponent's follower into yours by paying the required cost. In this case, yellow pays 3 gold for conversion and replaces brown with one of their follower pawns. During your travel action, you can travel to a neighboring kingdom that's by land or by sea. In this case, I can go here, I can go here, or I can go down here. For the construct temple action, you can draw a combination of two tiles from the open play in the bag or one from the discarded bag. Here I draw one from open play and a random tile from the bag. Since my reserve is full, I have to choose which tiles to keep. I have pink in my temple, so maybe the pink tile is useful for me, so I decide to keep that and I swap out the rest. To discard, I have to choose one of these tiles to fill up the open play and the remaining one goes into the discard pile. When your prophet is at your temple kingdom, you can construct up to two tiles from your reserve while following vertical symmetry through the center. During your collect action, you can either collect resources from a kingdom or collect gold from your temple. At your prophet's location, you can collect a resource of the terrain type for each follower you have in there. So in this case, yellow can collect a maximum of two firewoods during their collect action. When your prophet is at your temple kingdom, during your collect action, you can collect gold from your temple. Let's say you have this temple configuration. You only have one floor built so far, so you can collect one gold in your collect action. In your intervene action, you can either recruit a demigod or conquer a realm. To recruit a demigod into your pantheon, you pay the required cost listed on the card and then place it onto your player mat on one of your pantheon slots. During your intervene action, you can conquer a realm by satisfying the condition listed on the card. Once you satisfy this condition to conquer, you would need to take one of the demigods from your pantheon of at least power 3 and place it as a realm guardian. Note that if this is the first realm that you're conquering, you need at least a faith of 5. And for the second realm you conquer, you need at least a faith of 10. Apart from the actions, you also have out of turn actions that you can perform at any point during the game, during your turn, or before or after your opponent's turn. During their breach action, yellow initiates a follower. This gives them a majority in this kingdom. This immediately triggers an out of turn action where they take the top majority token from the stack and activates its effect. This means yellow gets to pick up one prophecy card into their hand and also move up by one on the faith track. Once you establish a majority and collect a majority token, you can immediately move up on one of the ability tiers. To do so, you place your marker tokens in one of the slots on the tier that's above your current token. You can now use this ability for the rest of the game. Similarly, you have a few other out of turn actions like fulfilling a prophecy, using the one time power of a demigod in your Pantheon, and immediate win condition when reaching the end of an ability tier. The game ends when you're the first person to conquer two realms or if you satisfy the immediate win condition. And that's Theology. Thank you for taking your time to review our game and hope you like it.